Hello everyone, I hope you're all good. Today's session has been filmed in the darkest, gloomiest Monday I've ever trained in my life, but we're going to get it done regardless of the weather. Now, today's video, the most effective skills used by the pros, whether that's Premier League players, whether that's league players, you guys are going to really like this because it's a really good insight into the most common skills used by these guys, the best players in the world. Okay, I'm going to go through them. I'm going to give you the best advice and tips that I can give, okay, and I want you to go out and practice it so you can do it in your games at the weekend. All right, you're going to really love this one. Let's get into it. Right, so this is skill number one of the most effective skills you can use in a 1v1 situation to get more shots off, to score more goals. This is what it looks like. Yes, that's a great strike. Right, so that is skill number one. Now, this is one of the most effective skills used by all the pros. I see it all the time, and I see a lot of goals scored using this type of technique. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do it now. Now, as you can see from the start, I'm always going in with these small inside touches, okay? Now, these are going to allow me to, one, keep the ball really close to me, okay, and draw the defender in. As he draws in, that's when I'm skipping out, and I'm getting half a yard to get my finish off, okay? Number two, it allows me to decrease my speed, okay? As I'm going slowly, when I get out the movement, it means I can explode quicker and my change of speed is even bigger, okay? So starting slow is also really important because it gives me a bigger change of speed, okay? And lastly, this inside the foot allows my body to be on the left-hand side of the ball so I can push away with power. And all my momentum, okay, is behind the football when I shift to go and get my shot off. Okay, so step number one is these inside touches, nice and slow so we can explode out the other side and finish off. Make sure you understand the 3 steps I've just gone through on those inside touches because that is going to give you the perfect setup to get your shot and your touch as best as they can be. All right, so rewind it, give it a look, make sure you understand it and give it a practice. Okay, so step number 2, all right, is the change of direction after those little inside touches. Okay, so watch. As we're going in slowly, as we shift out to the side, our left foot plants in the floor. This plant is going to pull the defender to the side and give us an extra bit of room to get our finish off. So make sure that step, you're planting your foot in the floor, nice and aggressive, nice and hard. So watch, I'm going slow, plant, push, and then I'm finishing off. Okay, so that is step number 2. Make sure you're planting your feet in the floor at a touch and a shift to the side after you've planted your foot is big and it's definitely to the side, okay? So what I'll do here is I'll show you. We're going slow, we plant our foot nice and strong and we push. That has to go to the side and the ball has to be rolling almost a little bit behind me, okay? And I'll tell you the reason why. If the defender is here and he's ready to maybe get a block in or a tackle, now, if the ball and your shift starts rolling forward, he's going to be able to get his legs across, maybe tackle you, maybe block the football, okay? Whereas if he's here and he steps this way because you've done a really good plant, and your ball goes out to the side, even if he goes to block the ball, you've still got space to wrap round him, okay, and curl the ball into the far corner, okay? So, step number 3, making sure when you're in, this step is out here, so you can then wrap round the football into the far corner, okay? So, they are the 3 steps, all right? Rewind them, go through them, make sure you understand them, and you're practicing them, all right? I'm now going to put those 3 steps into practice, get the footballs out and take some shots practicing this first skill, all right? If we get this right, I promise you, you'll score more goals, all right? Let's get into it. Right, here we go. Let's get some shots off. It's not a bad start, that. It's not a bad start at all. Again, I'm going to make sure I'm nice and aggressive in the floor when I'm pushing the ball out my feet. So here we go. I'm slow again, slow again. Nice, that's 2. All right, so as you can see, I'm pushing out nice and far across my body here, almost backwards, and then using the inside of my foot to wrap and curl the ball in the far corner. Okay, I'm going to do 3 more, all right, and I'll make sure I'm doing it at match tempo, match speed, rushing, all of this in here, making sure it's as quick as I would do it in a game, and then I'm going to finish off. Okay, let's go for 3 more. Nice, another good finish. Again, I feel like that one was coming back. I feel like this touch to the side really allows you to switch your hips and curl the ball into the far corner. So really concentrate on setting everything up perfect. Here we go. Not a bad finish. My push wasn't good enough, so I'm going to keep going. Oh, unlucky. Can keep it down a little bit. It's a good strike though. Here we go. Same again. Oh. Touch. Yes, that's a great strike. That's a really, really good finish. Again, I'm going as slow as I can to as quick as I can in that little space. Getting a bit out of breath, which means I'm doing it at match tempo. I'm going to do one more. Here we go, last one. Nice, good finish, bottom corner. Right, so as you can see from that, it's a really, really effective skill on changing speed, changing quick directions, and getting good finishes off. Let's move on to variation number 2. Right, moving on to most effective skill used by the pros, number 2. All right, this is it. Have a look, and then we'll get into the little bits of detail. Right, so just before we get into the details of a step over, okay, there's going to be some of you that are completely new to a step over, and it's going to be a great new skill for you guys to learn and use in your games at the weekend. All right, but for the other people that think I can do a step over, this is too easy, I'm going to give you the best tip, okay, for step overs that I wish I knew earlier. All right, now the little tip involves us being a little bit more unpredictable and being able to do step overs with both feet, okay, in tight situations when we've got to think really, really quickly. Okay, so let's get into the details of a step over, step by step. Okay, again, go out and practice it, give it your best to go out and learn it, and we are also going to finish with some shots using this skill in a bit. Right, step number 1, just for you guys that are new to step overs, I want you guys to make sure your feet are nice and low to the floor when you step round the football. Okay, and you're really planting that foot in before you push away with the opposite foot. Okay, so as we're in here, we go in step, pushing with our toes, nice change of direction. Okay, now this is step number 1, the dribble into the defender. We want to go touching the ball out, keeping it nice and close. I'm right footed, so I'm quite comfortable dribbling with my right foot. But the problem with that is this: if I'm dribbling with my right foot, my body is on the left hand side of the football. So for me, it's really easy for me to go down the line for a right foot step over, but if I wanted to go inside and get a shot off, it's a bit of a struggle, okay, because my body is too far this side of the ball. So watch, if I did it, I'd have to go 1 and then go 2, and it'd waste a little bit of time, okay, and I might get my feet caught up. So I'm going to show you a really, really easy tip to get that one sorted. When you're dribbling in, you want to take a little touch before you do your step over with your opposite foot. That's going to allow you to get your body shape on the right hand side of the football. So watch, I'm going dribble, dribble, little touch with my left, then I can step inside and finish. All right, now that's if you want to get a shot off. If I want to go down the line for a shot or a cross, it's fine. I can just dribble with my right foot and I can step and push down the line. Okay, so really, really good bit of information. Make sure you know what foot step over you're going to do before you get the ball, okay, because that's going to determine what foot you're going to dribble in to the defender with and what side of your body, side of the ball you need your body on. Okay, so watch, as I dribble in, I'm going to get my body this side because I want to go inside. Or if I want to go down the line, I can just dribble straight in, step and push. Now for you left footers, it might be a little bit different. For you left footers, you might go touch, touch, right foot, then you might step down the line. So as you can see, I'm using a tiny little touch before I do my step over that allows me to change direction and get my step over and my body on the right side of the football to either shoot or cross. Okay, so make sure you rewind it now, have a look at that little touch that just shifts my body shape to the side. Okay, so now step number 3, last little bit, all about your push. As you come in, you've gone with the right foot, you've stepped inside, big pushes again, exactly like variation 1, even inside or down the line. Okay, so I'm going to get into the shots now. I'm going to incorporate all 3 steps Okay, I'm going to try my best to hit the target afterwards. Go and rewind it, just so you understand it. Pause it where you need to, okay, and go and practice it. All right, here we go. Let's get into some shots. All right, here we go. Nice, bottom corner. Interesting push. Maybe I get away with it if the defender has really been sold by my step over. I want to get that out to the side a little bit more on the next one. Here we go. Next one, in we get. In, left foot. That'll do. It's good. It's a sharp step over. I've shot straight away. Really, really important as well. With all these variations, okay, you're getting that shot off as quick as you can. As soon as your touch has gone inside, get to the ball, finish. Here we go. Nice. That's a good free. I'm going to do another free now, okay, just because it is my training. I want to get consistent with it, okay, and I want to get sharper. So let's do another free. Here we go, next free. This is for you left footers. I'm going to start with my left foot. Oh, gone for a little near post job. I'm going to do that again. So I want to get my finish right. But you left footers, I'm going in with my left foot. Quick switch to my right. Nice sharp step over. Here we go. Left foot again. There you go. That's the shot I wanted. Near post. Perfect. Here we go. Last one. Back to my right foot. I'm going to come inside this one and finish off. Out of breath. Here we go. Yeah. Nice finish. Again, nice big push that one. Took me a little bit of time to get my finish off, but I've still found a corner. So that is variation number 2. I'm now going to go on to variation number 3. Okay, this is how you make yourself a very unpredictable 1v1 player. Okay, because if I go through my season and I keep scoring like this, defenders might get an inkling that I might be doing that anyway. We need to have different variations so we can keep tricking the defenders and keep them guessing. Number 3 is going to help us do that. All right, so let's move on. Right, so variation number 3 is incorporating variations 1 and 2. Okay, now this is going to make us a little bit more unpredictable when it comes to 1v1s. For example, say if you've been doing variation number 1 really, really well, you've been getting good shots off and scoring some goals. The defender might be really, really smart. He might look at some videos. He might know that you've been hitting that finish over and over and over again. Okay, what if we then went with our inside and went right foot step over down the line and changed it up? Being unpredictable and knowing the variations that I'm giving you can enable you to go both ways and shoot with both feet. Okay, so with variation number 3, I want you to either start slowly into this one, variation number 1, or you could start slowly and go step down the line to finish, or you could dribble in with your right foot, dribble right, dribble right, dribble right. You could go doubles, you could pop in. Okay, so understanding the variations, okay, and how they work and what positions they get you in to get your shots off is really, really important. Okay, so that is part 1. Part 2 is this, the plan B. Now watch. Say if I dribble in for variation number 1, I shift to the side and I notice out the corner of my eye he's still there and he could get a block in. Watch, all we're going to do, little fake shot, and we're going to push down the opposite way. Okay, so I only use plan Bs when I can see them out the corner of my eye. Another example, I might go slow, slow, slow. I might go step, see him out the corner of my eye, fake inside, finish. So that little fake shot, on top of the variations we're doing already, is going to make us so unpredictable. All right, we're going to be an absolute terror for defenders. All right, so for these last few shots, I'm going to incorporate varying it up with the initial skill, with how I'm using the variations, and I'm also going to look for my fake shot as plan B. Pushing to the side, loads of the skies. Can I see him out the corner of my eye? Fake. If I can't, I'm just still finishing and getting my shots off quickly. Okay, so let's go on to the last bit of finishing. Let's get this variation number 3 nice and sharp to finish my session off. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Here we go. Number 1. Hey. Oh. Oh. Ah, it's a close one. It's a good finish. Nice finish again. Again, I've changed all the variations up there, done a little plan B of a fake shot. Here we go for number 2. Nice, just sneaks it in there just with my left foot. Again, it's a sharp variation. That there I might look to cross instead. It was quite a hard angle for a finish. There we go, slow, slow. Shift, shift. Nice finish. I'm finishing on that one. It's a really good finish. That one there, I haven't fake shot to go back down the line. I've just stopped and started again to see if I can get even more space for my defender for that last one. Whew. That is me done. I've got training tonight. So I hope you enjoyed today's most effective skills for the pros. Okay, if you want to see more videos like this, please comment on anything you want to see done and I'll get to it. But I really, really appreciate you guys watching and I'll see you on the next one.